Some of the best coffee. Until they mess up my order. They forgot the sugar. Been busy. Nope. 7-Eleven's got sugar. Oh yeah. Oh, yep. There's traffic. Gotta watch myself here. Well, it's a little windy. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Coming and going, but we're going to see what we can get done this week on the Dart. Primarily because I can't do what I need to do on the Toyota. I'll show you why. Doggone it. I know this thing looks like crap to most of y'all, but to me, it excites me. That broken door doesn't excite me. That door frustrates me. Yeah, see, the light is pretty good in here right now. And I work 6 days a week most of the time, so I'm kind of at the mercy of the afternoons for a lot of the stuff I gotta do. And I need to finish cleaning this barn out, and I'm not sure when I can get to this dadgum door. Also, it's gonna take at least one more person to help me manipulate it. I've had to mess with it before, only this is the worst it's tripped me up yet. One more thing for me to fix, because that's what I do around here, is I fix stuff. I fix lots of stuff. Oh boy. Still trying to stay positive. Well, here comes some recruits. We got a couple of high and lowers pulling up in here this time. I forgot they were coming by. Michael Sitar, Spanky, and the Ranger Danger. Well, part of the problem is all this framework is loose. The barns are so old. They've moved and shifted. You can see a gap in the concrete. The tracks are too far apart from side to side, so I've got it back in position for now. I shall have to fix that before the next time I open it. Well, hands are too full to record getting this thing back on track, but at least it's in place. It's good to go for now. Thanks, guys. I couldn't have done it without you. Well, the boys helped me fix the door, mostly. It's closed anyway. Speaking of doors, my security screen door, the doorknob's coming loose. It doesn't hit the striker plate right. The jam's not right. I don't know what happened. But I'm gonna try and get this thing fixed. I don't know. Perfect. I'm gonna jump back on the Dart and see what I can get done on the roof. I got most of what I set out to do on the Dart this week done. I got the interior, all of the nastiest stuff out. I was going to pull the seats, I didn't have time. Maybe this coming week. I did wire brush and wire wheel, and wash and scrub and sand and wash and scrub and navel jelly and wash and scrub and navel jelly, wash and scrub and rust treat the roof, and scrubbed it, and am primering it and sanding it a little bit to smooth her out. I had hoped to have this 100% done, or about 90% done. Maybe I'll finish that this week too. We will see. But she is coming along. That roof's going to be in really good shape when this is done. So, I think I'll go look at that barn door. Alright, so you guys remember the ugly beater old school monster Toyota, and how bad I want to get back on it. But I got to clean up this mess first, because I want to get some good rollers on here so I can move it in and out. And I just need some better access. And I don't have electricity in this barn, so I gotta fix that. So you know, on the right days when I open this roll-up door, I've got ample light in here for you know, a good part of the day, enough to deal with most of what I got to do. Definitely cleaning out this barn. And as you probably had seen earlier in another videos, the door was jacked up, came off the tracks. These are all loose. I got to fix those so that they stay in place and the rollers stay inside the track. So, and part of the problem is the barns are so old. These are built in the 1940s. The barns are built in the 40s. Those garage doors were installed in the 80s, 1985-ish. They're so old that over the years they have shifted and changed position, and of course the door doesn't want to shift and change position. So sometimes things move enough that when I roll the door up, the wheels come out of the track as well as out of the door. So that's what I'm going to go after right now. One of the things I'm going to do first is anchor these sole plates better to keep it from trying to spread out, because what's happened is this is moving out at both sides and taking this with it, making the opening between the tracks wider. So I need to kind of arrest this position and keep it from getting worse, and then I can loosen these things up and straighten some things out. I might add a brace down here and do the same thing on both sides and get things to stay in the proper position. Well, I think I'm getting it. It's much, much, much better. I will get that board to stay there to help keep that nice and tight. I had to move about 3/4 of an inch. And we're fairly parallel in there. And we look about the same down there. I was just over there checking it. So far, so good. Well, good morning, guys. Sunday morning. My weekend's just about over. Gonna get some breakfast, and then when I come back, I'm going to work on that garage door a little bit, make it more reliable. Then I'll be able to get in and out of there much easier with all my tools and stuff during the week. It's just gonna make the week easier. I'll get this cleaned up today. I'll have my afternoons. I'll finish the roof on the Dart, like I mentioned, and I can start tinkering on a great number of things. We'll see what the week holds for me. And it's always kind of predetermined by the winds out here as well. And then got to get on that Jeep very soon. One of the other things I noticed is there's not very much spring tension up there. In fact, when I get the door all the way rolled up, the cables hang a little bit slack. So we're gonna have to tighten those up today too, to help with the assisting of opening. Gonna be a little bit busy on this door today. Hey guys, back from breakfast. Ate a little more than I should have, as usual, but it's Sunday. I have the whole week to work it off. I'm back in the barn with that messed up garage door that I gotta fix. You know which barn. That barn, the Toyota barn. And of course I gotta fix that door so that I can get some rollers on this thing and be able to move it in and out, and I can get in and out of the barn a lot easier with tools and whatnot. I still got to clean up the mess in here. You've all seen that. Plenty of mess to clean up, parts to sort out. Some of this junk's been laying in here for 15 years, right along with this poor old slob. Gonna change that. So anyway, yeah, get that door fixed up. I'm not gonna bother showing you all that. I might show you what I did after it's done. It's just gonna be boring and tedious. But we'll get back to that. So hey guys, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the Dodge Dart. It was originally belonged, she bought it brand new. A dear friend of mine, his aunt owned that car. And when she passed away, she had left it to him. And when he passed away, he'd left it to me. So it is sentimental. But I don't have a lot of money to do it up right all at once. I don't have much of a budget, as you can tell. That's why my videos are kind of about making the best of what you got, getting the most out of what you got, and being positive. My question is, what would you all do with that interior? It's all original, tore up as it is. Now everything I tore out as far as headliner and padding and that stuff goes is trash. It's gone. That was horrible. I wore masks. Took all the precautions I could to get rid of that. That was horrible. But the seat, it's the bottom front of the seat is tore up and the back's got a little bit messed up. But the bottom of the front one, I was just going to trim up the bad material that doesn't want to go back in place at all. Stuff some padding in there and slip cover it for a while. And then last week I got to shopping around online and I found a lot of different colors. Split bench seats like that for that car, used for relatively affordable prices. Now I haven't jumped on any of those, and again, it's just kind of to buy some time, but some of those seats were in really good shape. They'd be worth leaving in there, but it's not the color the car came with. They used to have a white vinyl top, white interior except for the black carpet. So I'm just kind of curious what you all think. What would you do if it was your car? If it was, if it wasn't, it's not a hot rod, it's not a muscle car, it's got a little 273 V8, makes 180 horsepower, but it's all original. And I was told it's 58,000 original miles. It's the elements that have been bad to that car, not miles and driving. So it is kind of sentimental. It is a 68, it is a classic car. How blasphemous is it for me to change that seat cover, I don't know. I just want to know what y'all would do. And you have an opinion, let me know what you do. Put it in the comments below and just let me know what you do. Do I put a used seat in there even if it's the wrong color? Or do I bite the bullet and save up and, just let me know. Anyway, that's about all for this week. It's a little bit different video than I had initially intended to do. And again, I wanted to have a lot more done on the Dart. But the barn door took a crud. And that really changed my plans for the whole week. So anyway, I'm going to get to work on this garage door. And I hope you all have a good Sunday. And probably, who knows what it'll be by the time you see this video. But I'll see you in a few days. Also, if you guys want to see a little more about the Dart or the Toyota back here, there'll be a couple of links in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this sort of thing. Staying positive. Fixing things with no money. It's always fun. Alright guys, I'm going to go see what kind of trouble I can get in. Maybe I'll share some of that with you next week. Have a good one. We'll see you.